Naruto Storm games be competitive? I don't know why I even have to ask myself that. I don't even know why I have to do a video on this, to be honest. I didn't want to entertain this idea, but I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I wanted some more Naruto content on the channel, so I might as well just talk about it because it's an interesting topic I've seen over on socials, aka Twitter or X, whatever the hell Elon want to call it. Can Naruto games be competitive? All right, let me start off by saying this, okay? I've played many different fighting games in my life, right? I've played Tekken, I've played Street Fighter, I've played Blaze Blue, BlazBlue, wherever the hell you want to call it, Guilty Gear, I've played Soul Calibur, I've played Skullgirls, I've played Mortal Kombat. You get the idea, right? Obviously, I've played some arena fighters. I've played the J-Stars, I've played Naruto Storm, I've played the Tenkaichi series. I just want to start off by saying yes, Naruto Storm can be competitive. For a short answer, yes, it can be competitive. You have to realize when it comes to these fighting games, whether it be a 2D, 3D arena, or 2.5D, pretty much any damn game can be competitive if you have the community for it. There's a competitive Mega Man Battle Network, for Christ's sake. That is originally a Game Boy Advance game. I kid you not. People net battle on Battle Network. I had no idea that was a thing. I didn't have friends as a kid. Okay, maybe I had like 2 people, whatever. It requires a different skill set. Yes, Naruto Storm is not the same as Street Fighter. One, I guess, could be much harder than the other. I guess it really depends on how you look at it because, like I said, it takes a different skill set. When you talk about Street Fighter, I'm using Street Fighter as an example because that's what I'm currently playing right now and I'm most familiar with because I've been playing it since I was a kid. Obviously, when it comes to Street Fighter, you have to learn character matchups. Character matchups are important. You don't want to use Cammy against E Honda. I don't think that's good for Cammy. You don't want to use Ryu versus Gao. I don't think that's good. You don't want to use Gao versus JP. JP is just a better zoner. Those are examples of character matchups in Street Fighter. Obviously, you have footsies, you have pokes, you have frame data, you have neutrals, all that stuff, anti-airs with the DP. So going back over to the frame data, obviously, you know, you have certain attacks to where you have more options of attacks because you have the light, medium, heavies. Certain attacks don't work well on guard, as in you'll get minus frames on guard. So you don't want to just do a heavy off guard because depending on the character, it will be minus frames, right? So you usually want to go in with some lights so that way you can keep that frame advantage and keep that aggression, you know? All of this you have to keep in mind when playing a game like Street Fighter. Now, like I said, it might be a little different with Tekken, Soul Calibur, Guilty Gear. I'm not as knowledgeable of those games as I'm with Street Fighter. I've played tons of Street Fighter. And like I said, it requires a different skill set. Whereas we have the Storm series, you obviously have to have the sub management. Yeah, you can cheese in that game too. There are some attacks in the Naruto Storm series to where the opponent just get heavily staggered. One good example, Naruto Storm 4, it was some version of Sasuke. I don't know if it was the movie Sasuke, where he had his almighty push in mid combo and it left a long stagger. Certain characters do have that long stagger. Actually, you know what? I think the original Naruto had that. The original Naruto, part of his combo, he left a long like stumble for the character to where you can like cancel out and do whatever. But like I said, in Naruto's case, I'm getting way off track. Sub management is important. The whole objective is you want to have or force your opponent to use all the substitutions before yours, so that way you can get a chance to get a damn full combo off. They had 0 subs, boom, you go in, they're guarding, break their guard, they're not guarding, I mean, you get a full combo in, you know what I mean? And then their subs slowly regenerate. So the object is obviously just to bait them into subbing more than you, okay? So you have combo canceling, obviously, right? Certain combos of characters in Naruto if left the opponent staggered enough, you can cancel out of it. Like sidestepping, using an item. Items are also very, very important. Attack down or the defense down, those tag items to where you can cancel out of your combo, tag, go back in the same combo. It also helps with baiting too, so that way you want to use chakra when trying to dash back if they sub. So you punching them, they sub, you use chakra, you dash right back at them. You know, in that case, obviously you can use a tag to try to bait out a sub, and you know, you jump up out of a combo or out of a cancel or sidestep out of a cancel, probably just jump because it's faster that way. And they sub the tag and it's like, boom, you keep your chakra, you keep priority, you know what I'm saying? Like it requires a different skill set. Now, also, I don't know if I'm getting too in depth with the combat. Obviously, it's not all that crazy, just sure mesh. Oh, but like, outside of just the gameplay itself, is just a lot you have to utilize and you have to keep in mind. It's a different skill set. It's just a different ballpark. Obviously, one is going to be harder than the other, depending on how you are, you know? Hell, for some people, Street Fighter is easy for them. For me, it's actually not. If anything, I found Tekken to be easier than Street Fighter for some damn reason. Unless Street Fighter 6 is built different. And that's supposedly the easier Street Fighter game. And like I said, movement is also very, very important as well, because you can bait out a reaction from your opponent. Obviously, dash at them, cancel your dash, jump up, have them going to you, boom. You dash at them from the air, you get priority that way, and you start attacking, you know what I mean? And you hopefully get a chance to get their sub out the way first. And as I explained, items are 100% very, very important. And yeah, like I said, it just requires, I don't want to like keep reiterating, I'm not at that age where I just keep repeating the same damn thing over and over. But yeah, it requires a different skill set. I don't want this to be any longer than what it is or what it should be. And I'll just leave off at that. And of course, there's going to be, I feel like there's definitely going to be a few things that I left out, maybe on either side. But hey, it is what it is, right? I tried to remember as much as I could. Can Naruto Storm series be competitive? Yes, it can. I'm sure Solitaire can be competitive too. Goddamn. What a silly question. What the fuck? Who even brought this up? Yo. What are you, dumb?